Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, also known as April Fool's Day. If we would all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Bob and Denise. Okay, Councilman Rothwell, do we have somebody here for the invocation today?
We do. I believe we are blessed with the presence of Reverend Lorraine Armitt. She is from the Riverhead Council, and so I thank you very much for joining us today and leading us in our invocation.
Are you welcome? Happy to be here.
Thank you very
Good
much.
afternoon. Let us pray. O most holy one, as we gather here on this first day of April, some of us are in the season of Lent. Others are getting ready for Passover, while still others have just received the blessing of observing Ramadan. We thank you for this opportunity to come together as a community. We ask for your guidance and wisdom as we discuss the matters before us. And we pray that our discussions will be marked by respect, understanding, and a genuine desire to serve the common good. May we listen to each other with open hearts and minds, and may we find common ground in our shared values and respect for our differences. Help us to make decisions that will uplift our community and strengthen the bonds that unite us. We pray for a productive and meaningful meeting, and we ask for your blessing on all who are present. In your name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you,
Reverend. Okay, by the sea of blue we have here today, and the EMS people that we have in here, and the fire department people we have here, we have some proclamations to give out. A very important event occurred that was handled recently by police, EMS, and fire department. And with that, I will turn it over to Councilman Rothwell, our liaison to the EMS people, and you have a letter I think you're going to read.
Thank you very much, Supervisor. So I just will kind of go through what transpired. So on Tuesday, March 11, 2025, a 911 call was received for a native case. An individual had collapsed on the bike path in Calverton and was unconscious and not breathing. At that time, Wading River residents Thomas Downey, whom was driving his vehicle, saw the patient collapse and called 911, exited his vehicle, and began CPR on the scene. Officer Brandon Williams arrived on the scene and continued to administer CPR, where he was able to briefly regain a pulse. Just prior to the arrival of the Wading River Fire Department, the patient went into cardiac arrest and CPR was continued and administered by Officer Kiernan Fitzgerald. Upon arrival of the Wading River Fire Department, Paramedic Manzella set up a manual defibrillator with the cardiac monitor, while EMT Cameron Rothwell administered oxygen to the patient. Together, the team administered one shock, converting the patient back to a normal heart rhythm. The patient then regained consciousness and was moved to the ambulance where Chief Denise Gluck established an IV, while Paramedic Dan Manzella and EMT Cameron Rothwell obtained a 12-lead follow-up EKG. The team established the patient's vitals, and medical information was sent in advance to the hospital, Proclamations Bay Medical Center, where they waited for the patient's arrival. The patient was transported to Proclamations Bay Medical Center in an ambulance driven by Chief Keith Ryan from the Wading River Fire Department. Today, after further medical treatment, the patient has made a full recovery. I will tell you that I have had the personal opportunity to speak to his family members, and they are extremely grateful for everyone who participated that day in the efforts that saved their son's life. And so I cannot speak more enough about what you do every day and how you do it. Also an extreme proud father as well. But we are extremely grateful for how you're doing. The family is extremely grateful for everything in which you have done and what you continue to do on day in and day out. And so it is great to know that you are there every day protecting us and ready to respond in any day, any hour, any moment. And so I am eternally grateful. The family has specifically asked me to express their eternal gratitude for what you have done today in saving their son's life. So today we are here to honor 7 individuals. Police Officer Brandon Williams, Police Officer Kiernan Fitzgerald, Fire Chief Denise Gluck, Fire Chief Keith Ryan, Paramedic Dan Manzella, EMT Cameron Rothwell, and Resident Thomas Downey. So I ask you all to please come forward and join the town board as we give you proclamations today. What we'll do is, if you want to line up. Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for everything you've done.
Thank you so much. Great job.
Kiernan, thank you very, very much.
Also, congratulations.
Thank you very, very much.
So that-
Chief, thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Absent with us is Chief Ryan, who also was driving the ambulance that day. So, thank you all very much.
We also have Mark McLaughlin from Joe DiGiglio's office with a proclamation also.
Yes, so our Assemblywoman is in Albany, so she couldn't be here today. So I'm here on her behalf to present the Cameron Rothwell, and she would like to also present proclamations to the rest of the first responders as well. So honoring a dedicated and highly skilled emergency medical technician whose unwavering commitment and heroic actions not only saved a life but also amplified the high standards of emergency medical service and reinforcing our community's trust and gratitude toward our first responders. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations from our Assemblywoman. You want to come in? Take a photo?
Oh, yeah, you have to come in.
Join us.
It's because of you they were able to respond, right?
This was an absolute alignment of the stars, and I'm not talking just about the stars that are standing up here before you. This situation happened when this person collapsed on the trail, and the chances that somebody sees it stopped at a stoplight, and that person is trained in CPR, and then goes and starts CPR after realizes there's no pulse, calls 911, officers and EMTs in the area show up really quick, get there fast, bring the man back, and save a life. This is an incredible, incredible story. We can't thank you enough for all that you do for our community, and we are extremely proud to have you members of our Riverhead Police Department, Wading River Fire Department, and Wading River Ambulance. Thank you so much for all that you do for our community.
Looks like some of our youngest police officers too here. Thank you very much for everything you guys do. Appreciate it. Thank you all.
All of you, as you leave, just see Debbie in the back before you leave, okay?
Can we just go through this one?
Yes, I'm sorry, go right ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mark.
Thomas, get in there.
Thomas, come on.
Good job.
Magnificent Six.
Yep.
Thank you all to the Riverhead police officers that attended tonight as well. Thank you very much.
Tim, we were never that young.
Sorry?
We were never that young. What? I'm not sure. What do you need to come up with?
This is exactly why I tell everybody there's no better community than the community of Riverhead and its people. We love you guys. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. Do we have any announcements? Denise, do you have an announcement you'd like to make?
I just wanted to let everyone know, and no, not because it's April Fool's Day, this is real, that on April 15th, when the kids are off from school, there is free skating, ice skating at the ice rink. But they do have to register with the park, the recreation department, but it is free skates from 11:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. So while the kids are off with nothing to do, that's a nice place to go. It's for free. Thank you.
Okay. Ken, anything else?
No announcements.
Okay, good. Moving on, Clerk Wooten, do we have any correspondence and reports?
We have no reports for this meeting, but under correspondence, we received two letters, one from the group for the East End in reference to Scott's Pointe, and we received a letter that was handed up at the last meeting on the Long Island Science Center in reference to a resolution 263, and that was circulated to the board. And that's it on the reports, and that's it for communications.
Okay. That brings us right up to resolutions. We will open the floor for any comments on any resolution in the packet today. Comments on any resolution in the packet today.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Martin Senlowski, 215 Roanoke Avenue. Couple comments about Resolution 2025-309. That's the construction agreement for the project downtown. Have a couple of good concerns. Good project, revitalization, Riverhead in progress, awesome. Last thing you want to see is a delay. But there are some concerns about the agreement that I just want to share with you. Maybe you can do an amendment, or you may need to table it, I'm sure. Hopefully that wouldn't delay anything. But so the town is entering into an agreement with the developer for properties for staging. It includes the Arts Council property and part of the parking lot behind the diner, the old diner site. Owned by the town of Riverhead, no problem. I see you're charging a fee, $150,000 per lot. Awesome, all set. Concerns though, three. One concern is that parking's going to get pretty tight. That's a pretty choice area for parking. If you look across the street here, the 3rd Street parking lot right now has 3 cars in it, 1 truck. It's usually that way all the time. As a member of the parking committee, we would recommend that you consider letting them use this lot as opposed to the lot right down in town that's going to be, parking is going to get much tighter down there. So you may want to make that a consideration instead of the lot directly on the waterfront. Secondly, in the agreement it also refers to attachments C and D, which they have an option to move into from the riverfront lot, and those are in the First Street parking lot. They're the attachments. They show the map. So there are two areas in the First Street lot that they can switch to in lieu of the one by the river. Okay? The First Street lot is also very busy, obviously. And unfortunately, unlike the other properties that are part of this agreement, it refers to the town of Riverhead being the fee owner of the parcels, and you as the town board entering into an agreement. That parcel is not owned, a fee owned by the town of Riverhead. It's owned by the Riverhead Parking District. So you're also the parking board, but you would have to, I believe, do two resolutions, one for the town-owned property as the town board, and then another resolution as the parking board for the same things to apply to the First Street parking lot, because that's not owned by the town of Riverhead, it's owned by the town of Riverhead Parking District. And it's two separate boards, same people, but you're two separate boards. It's like, a board of Citibank and a board of M&T Bank. You could have the same people on both boards, but your actions have to be independent because it's two separate boards. The way the contract's written, it's not set up for the two boards. You may have to amend it or break it apart. And then lastly, if it were to be the parking district properties that were utilized, would that money go into the town fund or would it go into the parking district fund if you rent the properties? So those are just the concerns that we see here that you should take into consideration.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. Do we have anybody else in-house for comments on resolutions? We have one online? Okay. We'll take the one online.
So we're calling Lorraine.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. State your name, please, and where you're from.
Hi, Colleen O'Brien, Aquabog, New York.
Okay.
I want to speak on two resolutions. First on 303, I'd like to know on the purpose of the source of funding, where that's coming from. It says grant or revenue source. Can you tell me what that revenue source is for that particular item?
Jeanette?
That's a resolution with Marks Associates for two appraisals.
303, you said, Colleen, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Hello.
Hi.
I believe we have grant funding that's going to cover that. I did ask the community development director about that, and apparently it's going to be covered under a grant for one of the budgets that we have.
What grant is that covered under?
I don't
Can you tell me
remember.
specifically?
I don't remember off the top of my head. We have a lot of grants for town square projects in downtown, so I don't recall off the top of my head which one it was, but
We can get that information for you.
Okay, if you could, I'd really appreciate that. The second resolution I'd like to speak on is 2025-304. This is a license agreement with the IDA. It's a 5-year agreement for $400 a month, including electric, water, and sewer if applicable. There's no increase in rent over a 5-year term. And I'm questioning whether the displaced bid or Chamber of Commerce couldn't be taking this space because they're a town agency versus the IDA, which is a state agency. I'm going to say something you're not going to like, but it needs to be said. This is like the ice skating rink. In my opinion, it's another example of gross government fiscal malfeasance. Why are you constantly giving away the baby with the bathwater, with the bathtub, with the house? This is ridiculous. $400 a month? That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I knew you wouldn't respond. Transparency in Riverhead government.
Do we have anybody else on? John?
John McAuliffe, Rolling Woods, Roanoke Landing. I was looking for the number, but it's the resolution that has to do with setting up the meeting in May to discuss the properties alongside of the town square or the town park. I hope that in preparation for that meeting, that you might either, in terms of a visual or in terms of a model, bring to the discussion a look at the options for the town square if you have those two 5-story buildings flanking and squeezing it in, or if you do away with those two constructions and leave it as open as possible. We went to the theater in Quogue a couple of weeks ago, and we're, I guess, not in Quogue, but in Hampton, West Hampton. We felt the real comfort of an open space and the lower buildings. Now, we obviously can't tear down, though it'd be nice to tear down the one next to the library. We can't tear down the occupied apartment buildings, but I think we're at the point where we should really seriously consider, as you are discussing confiscation of that land, whether it's in the interests of the town over the long term to have those two 5-story buildings flanking and squeezing psychologically and physically the town square. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Do we have anybody else? Oh, we have one online again? Can you hear us? Can you hear us online? Unmute yourself. Okay, we will move on. Anybody else inside or online that wants to comment on resolutions? Having seen nobody, we will move on to the resolutions.
Okay, resolution number 1, which is 280.
Water District Capital Project number 82222, Printed Places Subdivision Budget Adoption. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Waski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 281.
Authorizes the removal of fixed assets. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Waski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 282.
Ratifies acceptance of donation of flagpole from East End Emerald Society. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Waski,
Thank you very much for this donation. It looks beautiful. It's a great addition to the hamlet of Jamesport. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
so that, I guess that's a yes for Merrifield. Kern,
Yeah, I want to thank the B&G and the donation. It's really fantastic, and I vote yes.
Rothwell?
Yes, thank you very much to all involved. Fly high. Yes.
And Hubbard.
Yes, thank you, everybody, very much.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 283.
Set salaries for 2025 seasonal recreation staff, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 284.
Appoints returning seasonal employees to the Recreation Department. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 285.
Changes the status of current employees to seasonal employees in the Recreation Department. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 286.
Appoints traffic control specialists. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 287.
Ratifies the salary adjustment of part-time senior office assistant, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 288.
Terminates LOA and ratifies the reappointment of part-time police officers. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes, congratulations on the 3 new part-time police officers.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 289.
Appoints an intern to the police department. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 290.
Appoints an account clerk, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 291.
Appoints an automotive equipment operator. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 292.
Appoints a community development program analyst. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution's adopted. Resolution 293.
Ratifies promotion of employee to provisional title of Senior Wastewater Treatment Plant Operator 4A. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Thank you, Timothy Allen. Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 294.
Ratifies setting terms and conditions of employment for Sewer District Superintendent Tim Allen. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Welcome, Tim. Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes, congratulations, Tim.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 295.
Appoints Tracy Stark James as a member of the Emerging Technology Committee, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 296.
Appoints Grace Swift to the Senior Citizens Advisory Council. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Excellent choice, yes.
Merrifield?
Yes, so happy you're joining, Grace.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
You need to step out of that race car and attend some meetings now. Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes, thank you, Grace.
Resolution's adopted. Resolution 297.
Appoints Salim Masood to the Anti-Bias Task Force. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes, and thank you for joining.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 298.
Ratifies the termination of inactive employees. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 299.
Ratifies the resignation of a maintenance mechanic, 2, so moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 300.
Approve special event, Chapter 255 application for Halleckville Museum Farm Police and Fiber Festival. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 301.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for Familia de Diaz. Denise, you can help whenever you want. Can you say that, the other word? Exquisia religious service. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 302.
Authorizes supervisor to execute early voting polling place agreement with Suffolk County Board of Elections for Riverhead Town Hall. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 303.
Authorizes supervisor to execute an agreement with Goodman Marks Associates, Inc. for 2 appraisal reports. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. To Resolution 304.
Ratifies authorization for the supervisor to execute a license agreement with the Riverhead Industrial Development Agency. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 305.
Authorize the supervisor to sign authorization agreement with Long Island Power Authority, LIPA, for 224-225 pilots. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Get those checks out. Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 306.
Authorizes extension of agreement with Urban Design Associates, LTD. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
I have a question on this. What are we paying for Urban Design Associates? It doesn't say here.
This is just an extension of the contract. This payment was already approved, and I think it's in there. I think it's 71,000 was the original.
So this is all covered under the 71,000? There's no
Yeah,
additional?
the only thing that, it's nothing new financially that we're approving. It's just the extension of the agreement, which expired.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Thank you, Don.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 307.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an addendum to an agreement with LVF Landscape Architects, PLLC. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 308.
Authorize the special counsel to resolve pending litigation with agreement to pursue administrative remedies and tolling certain claims. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 309.
Is that me?
Yeah.
On mine, it says Councilwoman Merrifield. The last two were messed up as well. I just want to, before I read this, I want to address Marty's concern, and as long as we have Dawn and Amory here, I totally agree that we have parking not only in this lot, so something to consider, but also the lot over here to, if we don't amend this, to move that we do make that, these lots available to the workers as opposed to downtown, so we free up the space for the people downtown. So what do you recommend we do?
So in the license agreement, we have the ability to relocate the construction employee parking from the south side to the north side. Also, I'll call to your attention, it's a license agreement. They have no property rights. Technically, could the town at any time amend the agreement? Yes. If ever a town requires use of municipal property, we could amend the license agreement.
So I would like to do that, just because, I go through the north lot all the time and it's full, and I know the south lot fills up. So to have all those additional cars from construction workers doesn't make a whole lot of sense when we have all this empty space up here. So I'll let you figure
Right.
that out.
I mean, I think it's premature. I think,
You want to wait and
can-
see what happens?
yeah, I
Well,
think we can assess, and if it has to be changed, we can change it.
Yeah, well, the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because I see it all the time. I don't want to wait and see. And as it gets warmer, there's even more people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But, so if you'll make that, I'll go ahead and vote for this, but, as long as you'll make those changes.
I think we can make them as we go along, right, as we proceed. If there's any
Yeah.
issues that
It's
arise,
a
we can
license
adjust.
agreement. They have no
Understood.
interest in real property.
Yep.
And Heatherwood has demonstrated their willingness to work with the town, so I don't foresee that being a problem.
Yeah. I don't either.
I foresee it potentially being an issue as the town square is developed and we have our construction employee parking, when potentially the reuse of 127 comes along. That will create probably a greater need to relocate off of a downtown site. We have the Second Street property, we have the Roanoke property, we have Town Hall parking here, we have the TOD site. So it's going to be a constant and continual adjustment for the town while these development projects are going on.
Thank you. And I'm going to apologize in advance, so you're going to have to see, this says Merrifield. Why yours says me, I don't know. Anyway,
It's all yours, Bob.
I'll take it.
It's an April Fool's joke.
Thanks, Eric. Approved staging license agreement with 203 East Main LLC in connection with Town Square project. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yep, the parking district would please email us, send us any notification if any problems reside or happen as we go along. So I vote yes.
And Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. You may find out, Bob, we regenerated that last night because there was a couple changes. So if you
okay.
got an old package, you're probably not going to be in line with the movers and the seconders, so
All right.
just pay
So just give me a
You'll know when
nod
it's your
when it's
turn
me.
when somebody gives you a okay. Okay. Resolution 310.
Rejects bid and authorizes the town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for rebid 203-213 East Main Street sewer design contracts sewers. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 311.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Fire Prevention, Section 24, thereof titled Interference with Fire Department, Fire Marshal, or CEO. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes, a very important thing to protect our fire marshals on scene. Yes.
And Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 312.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code titled Fire Prevention, Section 25, thereof titled Outdoor Fires. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 313.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code titled Fire Prevention, Article 14, Flammable and Combustible Liquids. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 314.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Fire Prevention, Section 14, thereof titled Assistance to Authorized Agencies, Reimbursement of Expenses. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yeah, thank you to Andrew Smith. This department is well at work updating all of our town codes. Yes.
And Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 315.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code titled Fire Preventions, Section 7 thereof titled Definitions. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 316.
Authorize the town clerk to publish and post public notice setting a public hearing for the acquisition of SNR Bar 25 Corp. for leasehold interest to the easterly ground floor rental unit for general municipal purposes located at 127 East Main Street, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 0600-129-1-14. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 317.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice setting a public hearing for the condemnation of a parcel for general municipal purposes located at 111 East Main Street, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 129-1-11. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes, so this is a public hearing, so I just want to publicly state to Larry that's present here and others that the conceptual designs that you first put forward were absolutely incredible for the Lion Science Center, and I wish that they would come to fruition. But I think we're in a position where we are looking at a building that has a potential hazard down on Main Street, and so it has concerns that we have to either do something. So either I really would urge the Long Island Science Center to come up with an immediate proposal to put forth before the board for reconstruction of that site. Otherwise, then, we'll certainly listen to the comments during the public hearing and make a decision on how to go forward. But I will just say that early on in the process, this was over 3 years ago, Larry, you came before the town board. The drawings in which you had were phenomenal, and I would love to still see that come to fruition. So I urge the Long Island Science Center to please come forward with those points and how they are doing financially to enable that process to take place. But in the meantime, we'll go to a public hearing and see what the general public has to say. I vote yes.
Hubbard.
Prior to that, we will set up a work session for this coming Thursday, a week from this Thursday, to have you, and we'll notify you, but to have you and your board come on in so we can discuss this.
Yep.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
Who's talking? Hubbard.
So yeah, they're
I vote
two
yes.
parcels. Two parcels, yep.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 318.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Fire Prevention, Section 66 thereof titled Penalties for Offenses. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 319.
Excuse me, I'm told that the planning department had some brief cleanup to
Okay.
suggest on this resolution.
On 319?
Yeah, just on the title, a little copy and paste error on my part. It's supposed to read adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development. The phrase to publish and post notice is
Amend.
an erroneous inclusion, so
Wait,
that'll come out.
slow down
Yeah.
again.
So in the title, it reads adopts local law to publish and post notice to amend. The phrase to publish and post notice will come out because this is to adopt a local law.
Okay.
So it's going to say to amend, not public.
Correct.
Okay.
The resolution body is correct.
Screwing me up today, Matt.
Sorry.
Thank you, Matt. I went from 19 publish and post to 18. That's great.
So we do an application to amend it first?
All right. Resolution 319.
Make a motion to amend Resolution 319, so it reads, adopt local law to amend Chapter 301, removing public and post notice.
Second.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution has been amended. Have a mover?
Okay, now read it.
That's it.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development, Part 3 supplementary use regulations, Article XLV,
48.
what is it?
88.
88, signs 301-254H zoning use districts pursuant to the recommendations of the 2024 Comprehensive Plan update. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted as amended. Resolution 320.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301, Zoning and Land Development, Part 3, Supplementary Use Regulations, Article L2, Commercial Solar Energy Production Systems, 301 to 281, Purpose, Permitted Districts, Definitions pursuant to the recommendations of the 2024 Comprehensive Plan update. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 321.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 3 Supplementary Use Regulations, Article 51 Wireless Communication Towers, Antennas and Satellite Earth Stations, 301-274 Permit Required Applicability pursuant to the recommendations of the 2024 Comprehensive Plan update. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Satellite Earth stations were not in the prior comprehensive plan. Yes.
And Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 322.
Adopts local law to amend Town Code Article 48, signs. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 323.
Okay, in this resolution, there is a typo. On the second row, Development Part 3 Supplementary Use Regulations, Article LII.
I know.
Okay, well, I crossed out what it was there,
D.
a D.
It was a D.
Okay.
Yeah.
It should just be LII
Is
for
it,
52.
Yes, for 52.
is it sub D or something? No?
Do you still want me, do we have
Make a
to
motion to amend
make
it?
a motion to change it?
Taking the D out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a motion to,
I think it's a subsection D, 52D.
Oh.
I think there's just supposed to be a space between the Roman numerals and the letter D. I think, my understanding is, Matt can confirm, but I think the letter stays, there's just supposed to be a space.
I
Oh,
agree.
that was my misunderstanding. When you had said it earlier, Devin, I thought that was not, the D was not part of the
No,
Roman
it's not part of the
numerals.
numeral, it's,
Okay.
it's a
second.
subsection.
Okay.
So
That's- I-
L2, whatever number that is, because I don't even know.
Yeah, subsection.
52?
52
Yeah.
has
Denise.
subsections,
So
so,
you want, what do you want in between?
so it's L2, then subsection D. The D is correct.
Subsection.
It just should have a space.
So it's 52? subsection
52D.
D.
Oh,
Okay.
not
So it's correct.
subsection.
Well, it's a subsection, yeah, because
Matt, don't make the Roman gods angry.
Okay.
Signed a very
D remains.
specific system.
All right, thank you. All right, adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 3 Supplementary Use Regulations, Article LIID, Battery Energy Storage Systems, 301-283.31 requirements for the Tier 2 battery energy storage systems pursuant to the recommendations of the 2024 Comprehensive Plan update. So moved.
Seconded.
vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution, as clarified, is adopted. Resolution 324.
Adopts local law to amend Chapter 301 Zoning and Land Development, Part 2 Districts, Article XLI, Pine Barrens Overlay District, 301 to 197A, 8A, Clearing and Open Space Standards pursuant to the recommendations of the 2024 Comprehensive Plan update. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 325.
Adopts local law to amend Town Code Article 56 Site Plan Review. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 326.
Grant special permit for the Riverhead Charter School portable trailer application, 5117 Sound Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-20-4-3. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
I will reiterate what I have said from day one. I believe that the charter school entered into a lease agreement for the property on Sound Avenue, knowing, fully acknowledging what the maximum capacity was there, and I vote no.
I'd just like to state that I vote yes for the following reasons. This was given to this charter school by special permit, and I believe after the hearing that was held that there may be an issue that once given a special permit, since this was for a school, that the charter school would have the ability to continue to build. So with that in mind, I believe that in an effort to avoid any potential litigation or problem wherein we were to lose a lawsuit and they could continue to build as much as they wanted, I believe this is a good settlement in that it's very restricted in the number of trailers that they can utilize, 2 for students and 1 for administration. I feel that there are a number of criteria set in this, that those trailers must remain out of sight from the front of the road, that there is a removal plan with regard to this, and most significantly, that they cannot build any more at any time in the future whatsoever. So I think with that in mind, and also recalling the number of students that came forward, I do believe for children that this is a very good school. And I also feel that this particular applicant, while they did the wrong thing initially and did build the trailers illegally on the site, when required to remove them by the town, they did do that. Unlike other individuals that have made applications to this town who have built things without permission and never removed them, I feel that this particular applicant was trying hard to follow the rules of this town. And I do feel for the very limited use that these trailers will be allowed and the very limited number that will be allowed, I feel that this is a good compromise, and therefore I vote yes.
Kurt.
Yeah, I'm just going to make a statement. I did get your email on it, and I will say this. We listened to all the concerns and the former emails that we got, and this is highly restrictive. I went over there the other day, looked at the screening, and not only that, but they do have to put up a bond for removal of the trailers. So this is not going to be something that goes on forever. They are seeking another site, as you probably know, and the other residents hopefully know. So for that, I'm not going to deprive the kids of their education. I'm going to vote yes, because they've complied, and this is very restrictive.
Rothwell.
I have to say I agree with Councilwoman Woski. The fire marshal sets the code in terms of the maximum occupancy on these buildings. I don't believe that children should be out in the trailers. I totally support the Riverhead Charter School. I think it's great to have secondary options and alternative choices to schooling, but I don't believe that we should circumnavigate around the occupancy code enforced by the fire marshal's office and start setting up trailers to allow additional students to enroll in that. They knew exactly what they were going into, exactly as they enrolled them in the younger grades as they were transferring them up. So I think they were well aware of the situation that was ahead of them. I vote no.
Hubbard. Ooh, a tiebreaker. I agree a lot with what all 4 of you have said. But I will say that I did request that covenants be put in place. They have been put in place that I'm satisfied with. There is a decommissioning plan with a bond being put up. They are in contract to build a new school up in Calverton, up off of Fresh Pond Avenue. And with all that said, I think it's a good thing to allow them to continue to grow in terms of having options for students to go to different schools instead of just having one, and I'm pretty satisfied with with all the covenants that are in place. So they have, after they made the first mistake, as was pointed out, they did remove the trailers from the site, and at the end of the day, my biggest concern is not so much their trailers as it is kids being able to get the opportunity to get an education. So I vote yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 327.
Pays bills.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes, you
Rothwell?
skipped me.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Sorry, I was a little out of order. That resolution's adopted. Resolution 328.
Authorizes non-proton legal actions against the owner Continental Industrial Center, LLC, and all tenants and occupants of premises located at 28 Lincoln Street, Riverhead, New York. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. That concludes the business for this meeting.
Okay, that's all of our resolutions we have on hand today. Now I will open it up to comments on any matter. Comments on any matter. We have one online. Okay?
Hi, good afternoon. Kathy McGraw from Northville. I'd just like to make a quick comment on the conditional negative declaration that you have approved for the amended site plan of Island Water Park. I understand that you have two letters from a couple of SECRA experts, the Group for the East End and Barbara Blass, a former board member and longtime planning board chairman. Both have pointed out that your conditional negative declaration on this amended site plan is contrary to law for a number of very solid reasons. But the one that jumps out at me is that this proposed action, the amended site plan, should be a type 1 action, not an unlisted action, as you have categorized it. This town board acknowledged this when you classified a prior amended site plan for Island Water Park as a type 1 action. And when you did so, you stated that you were doing so because SECRA requires that any changes of use and changes to an original site plan that was classified as a type 1 action must also be classified as a type 1 action. And you know that Island Water Park, the initial site plan was indeed classified as a type 1 action. So it appears to me that you know what SECRA requires, but for some reason you're ignoring that for the current amended site plan for Island Water Park. And so I'd just like to know, Mr. Howard, in your opinion, do you disagree that this is a violation of SECRA?
I disagree.
Can you explain why?
We have our, one of our planners coming up to discuss the determination.
Great, thank you.
So the section in the Riverhead Town Code that refers to the environmental quality review, where it says parking facilities of 50 spaces or more, that code was never intended to classify every action. So by that logic, if there's an existing commercial shopping center on 58 and they want to do facade renovations, by that logic, that site plan would be considered a type 1 action. This issue actually came to light for previous planning board counsel, Dick Ehlers. Karen Gluck was reviewing a site plan application at the Target site, the Target property on 58, and that specific question was raised. Dick Ehlers at that point offered an opinion that the code was not drafted to sort of capture every single action on a site with more than 50 parking stalls. It was relating to the creation of 50 or more parking stalls. Island Water Park was not creating 50 new parking stalls as a result of their application. It was an amendment to the site. It did not result in the creation of new parking. To the comment that the prior staff report, I will acknowledge I did write a prior staff report. Again, that was reviewed by a prior planning director and was approved under his recommendation. In terms of SECRA requiring every amendment to a site being classified as a type 1, I don't find that to be accurate.
And Mr. Bergman, the language in the resolution that indicates that that the application should be reviewed by the DEC and the Suffolk County Health Department, those agencies would review this proposed action by Island Water Park either way, correct?
Correct. And I did receive those comments, and we will respond to them, which is a requirement under the conditional negative declaration under SECRA. So we will respond to that, and SECRA, for a condition negative declaration, does allow for minor amendments to a condition negative declaration. It doesn't really set a threshold for what's a minor amendment or a substantial amendment. It speaks really if there's any significant issues that were raised in terms of mitigation of a proposed project. But again, the comments we received were not necessarily relating to any new factors or new mitigation that would be required under that application. It was more procedural. So I think we can correct that pretty easily. But again, we will formally respond to all the comments that we receive that are submitted to the town clerk.
So you all are comfortable that this didn't need to be a type 1 action? Is that the case? The board is very comfortable that legally this didn't need to be categorized as a class 1 action, notwithstanding you did it before for a prior amended site plan. And this amended site plan involves a catering hall, a go-kart track, all kinds of changes, pickleball courts. But you're comfortable then that this doesn't need to be a type 1 action, is that right?
Ms. McGraw, I believe the town board expressed their opinion when they voted in favor of the resolution, save Councilwoman Merrifield.
Okay, so the opinions of the 2 experts that have written in about this have no sway. Okay,
Well,
thank you
Ms.
very
McGraw,
much.
we
I
also have
appreciate it.
experts that work for the town.
I trust the experts in our planning department. Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we have anybody else online? John?
John Cullen, North also. Just want to mention, I don't do the Facebook thing, but I do read the comments on Facebook. And this morning there was an article from Riverhead Local that Alec put in dealing with the Long Island Children's Science Center. And they've had almost, or when I left my home, they had almost 150 comments in there. And I think 150 of those comments were to keep that Long Island Children's Science Center where it should be, right there in the town square. I hope that you take a chance and read these comments. Some might offend you. It's probably out of frustration, but I hope that you can take the time and see what the people of Riverhead would really like to see in that square. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I don't think anybody up here on this board does not want the Science Center at that location. But the Science Center needs to be able to prove that it can do it at that location. Hence, we're having a work session coming up next Thursday about it. There's a lot of work been going on behind the scenes, but we don't run and put it into the media because it gets twisted a lot of times before things are finalized. So we prefer to do our work, and when we're ready, we present it.
So to piggyback on what John just spoke about, I'm Sean Kenna. I own Kachina 25, also Crafted, which is in question. We're also on the building at 16 West Main. This has been a surprise to me and my partner, obviously. This board, again, I've been very transparent with everything possible. I've been very talks with Dawn Thomas. She's phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Not gonna bash
Sean,
anybody.
what is it that you're saying is a surprise?
That today with the resolution of trying to absorb the lease itself. You and I spoke about this, which was last week.
You've been spoken to by many people in this
Prove it,
building.
'cause that's not true. Mr.
Sean, that is
Respectfully,
very true.
Mr. Hubbard, respectfully.
And it's been going
You
on
told me this
for
last
quite
week.
some
That's how I
time.
kind of got the idea that was happening. So it's not that it's been a project. I was involved in the project from day one, and then slowly but surely I got excommunicated out of the project in general.
Sean,
And I speak for the. I'm just honestly, Tim. I'm being very respectful. I was put in for the project in the beginning. I have all the plans from the beginning. I spoke to Dawn earlier, but slowly but surely I got pushed out, which I thought I was in a position of understanding where we stood when it came to what the next step was. not knowing that I was going to get, again, nothing against Alec, to yesterday asking me for a statement. I didn't know. I had no idea. So that's not fair, because again, I invested a lot of money downtown, and now I'm getting treated like I didn't do anything downtown, and that's just my opinion about this whole scenario. It's, the communication, it definitely fell off at some point. I'm not sure where, because again, I respect everybody on this board. I have no issues with anyone.
Talk to me after this meeting, because I
Absolutely.
had a conversation with a couple people that earlier today that you might be interested in
Okay.
hearing about.
That is fine. I just
But
wanted to have my
also want
voice
to
heard,
state for the record that we have worked with you trying to find you alternative locations.
Right.
So
Right.
for you to get
Yes
up
and
there
no.
and say this took you by surprise, it's a little bit disingenuous.
I would disagree with that only because, months have gone by with no communication, and that's obviously via email with Anne Marie, anybody, doesn't matter. My lawyer, reached out and he put his proposal out, never got a response. So that's, to me, that's disingenuous, as you just said. So, with that being said, I respect everybody on this board. I just, want to have my voice heard. Let's make something happen.
We agree.
I love this whole thing.
We
I
agree.
love the project. I love the idea of it. But let's make it happen. Simple as that. I just don't like, having to come to this podium to speak my voice. So
But I think you've been aware all along that building, the project has been designed towards the tearing down of that building.
so
There's
before you
a
on
way to
this
establish-
board, that wasn't the case.
That was absolutely the case, and I've been on
I-
this board the entire time through the whole process.
How long have you been on this board?
Now for over 4 years.
Right, it's been
So-
6 years.
Okay,
So you haven't been on
as
this board the
we
whole time.
purchased the building, why I voted
I
on the
purchased from someone else
resolutions to
first. I'm
purchase the
not to
buildings
argue with you,
demolish them.
but I bought it from another gentleman.
But there have been
and then
many
town had
talks
purchased
with
it
you
after.
over many years, and you knew the construction.
I'm not
was
sure
coming.
you're fully aware of this. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I'm not sure you're fully aware of the exact extent of what has transpired.
I'm aware of the ongoing communications that the Community Development Agency has.
Yeah, and they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal.
Find new homes, find different things, find grants, find
Yes.
all the different possibilities to make you succeed. But inevitably, the building is coming down. Because
Now it is,
we built
yes,
the town
correct.
square.
I agree.
So eventually, it was coming to construction day, and that's what's approaching very quickly.
Yes,
With
I
that in
understand.
mind, we have to move forward on this.
And
You
I-
have not.
This is
you
about
have not
comments,
accepted
right?
any of the options that have been put before you over the past few years, so.
Yes and no, but this is about comments. I mean, obviously, I get, everybody on this board voted yes to, obviously, dissolve the lease. But this is not, I'm giving my comments, so I'm not trying to debate with you, obviously. I want to thank everybody for hearing me
But
out.
don't get us wrong. I want you downtown. I want you to have a thriving
about to sell
business
everything.
downtown.
If this doesn't work out, I'm
But the
selling
building has to come down, and so we're trying to find alternative, places for you, whether it be the interim or long-term. But we have tried. So you can't say that you haven't had that communication. This should not be a surprise to you.
Yes, Dawn and her team has definitely been very helpful. I'm thankful for that.
The new town square is imperative for financial
and I
success
agree.
for all
I
of
agree.
downtown Main Street.
I fully agree.
Sean, just, if you can, just
Yep.
stick around a couple minutes, and
Thank you.
I got some information for you. We have one online? Okay.
Good afternoon, Ron Hariri. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm interested to see that you've asked what you can see in terms of the town science center achieving its objectives, particularly since your entire town square project is based upon clandestine discussions with an unvetted master developer. I would note that the standards in connection with the conveyance of town property include review of financial statements, review of financial commitments, and the like, including a detailed plan. None of it has been publicly provided. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you are basing condemnation proceedings, seizure of property, taking of property, it would be good if you had a properly vetted master developer, not one of Riverhead's friends and family network. On another note, I note that your favorite developer, Mr. Hubbard, someone you accepted thousands of dollars from in campaign contributions, Greg DeRosa of G2D Development, with 2 projects downtown has been arrested for fraud. Can you tell us what steps you are taking to assure the IDA doesn't continue to give away benefits to fraudsters?
Are those your comments, Mr. Harari?
I'm looking for an answer, or are you taking the Fifth Amendment, sir?
This is
No,
open
it's
for
public
comments,
comment
not
period, and you've been
inquisition.
told that repeatedly, Mr. Harari. You've also been told repeatedly that when the time comes for a qualified and eligible hearing to be had, whereat financial information regarding the master developer will be made available to the public, that will be published and posted in accordance with the law. You've been told that repeatedly. This is at least the 4th time.
All right, let's just clarify another point. I've noted that Long Island Business News has reported that your favorite developer, Mr. Hubbard, is under investigation from the FBI. Will you admit or deny whether you or Riverhead officials are under investigation by the FBI in connection with your dealings with Greg DeRosa and G2D Management, sir?
What is it?
Are you finished with your comments, Mr. Herrera? You have 23 seconds.
I'm looking for an answer, sir.
No, you're here for making comments, okay? This isn't an inquisition.
Well, we'll leave the inquisition for another time, sir. Good day.
Did I say today was April Fool's Day?
That really never
Oh,
just.
okay, sorry. Do we have nobody else online? John?
John McAuliffe of Roanoke Landing. First, I don't know how many people saw 12 Angry Men at the Suffolk the last few days, but it was an extraordinary performance, and I gather the first time live theater has been at the Suffolk, which surprises me, but in any case, it was as an evening of theater of tremendous quality, but also they provided an opportunity for students from the area to come and see a show and be introduced to questions about how the legal process works and what actually happens in a jury room, and they ought to be commended for that educational role. Judge Hulse participated in the talk back, was also eloquent and very informative, including a number of us were struck by the fact that it was 12 angry men. There were no women in the jury, and she observed that at that point in the 60s, women simply weren't on juries. And so we have to recognize how far we have come. I wanted to quickly follow up on what I said before, which was talking about the architecture of the town square and the environment of the town square. From what the crafted person just said, we're talking about, if I understand the geography, we're talking about the east end of the square. The Science Center is the west side of the square. Both will affect the overall environment. I hope that your discussion of the movement against the Science Center, first of all, I hope you resolve it through your private conversations, but also I hope that if we get to that point of that hearing in May, that the larger impact on both sides will be considered, and also that there be the maximum amount of transparency about who in the private sector is going to gain from this use of public resources. I mean, there's lots of stuff talked about and things show up in articles, but I think as much as possible to have transparency about what the underpinnings financially are would be very helpful.
Thank you. We have one more online? Okay.
Any more online?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hi, it's me again. Sorry to bother you guys. Not really, but it's April Fool's Day, so I guess I can get away with that. I just have a question. I don't know if this goes to the accounting department or the town attorney or the town board. I'd like to know if the IDA has been billed their share of the CAT legal expenses, which the town's share as of the Riverhead local article was $161,759. Have they been billed their share? What is the amount of their share? And what are the terms on the invoice of payment? Are they net receipt? And when can we expect to get paid on this? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. What's your comment?
I want to know if the IDA has been billed their share of the legal expenses on the CAT lawsuit, where the town's bills total $161,759. Do you know what the IDA's share of that bill is? Have they been billed? And what is the amount they were billed? And what is the term of the invoice that they were billed on?
If you want to send that inquiry to my office, I'll do the best I can to answer that.
All right, can you tell me if they've been billed for their share of the invoice?
Have they been billed by whom?
By the town of Riverhead?
They've not been billed by the town of Riverhead, no.
Am I incorrect that their share of the bill was on the town's bill?
Ma'am, if you have questions, you're free to contact my office regarding this at any time.
Okay, I don't know, why you wouldn't answer it right now. You must have it at the tip of your fingertips.
Because this is the open comment period, and apparently
Okay,
you
thank
need
you.
to refer to the word comment in dictionary as opposed to question. These are comments. These are what you're here for. Make your comment, and we'll move on to somebody else.
Thank you very much, and I might suggest you look at transparency in the dictionary as well, Supervisor.
You're very welcome.
More than willing to be transparent, and I say this regularly. If you have questions, you're free to contact my office, and you infrequently do.
I'll
Do we have
make it a
anybody
point to
else?
do it from now on, thank you.
Nobody else online? Nobody else in the audience? Okay. Well, listen, everybody have a wonderful week, and hopefully the weather gets a little nicer. We had a little tease on Sunday for a couple hours, and that was it.
Yeah, very short.
Yeah, very quick. Enjoy spring is coming, and thank you all for coming out today. At this point, at this point in time, I would like a motion to close the town board meeting.
So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Nay. Meeting is closed.